Here's a tool you've been looking for your whole life as an automotive mechanic that you never knew that you've had until today. This tool, I promise you, will change your life forever when you apply it, and it is very, very effective, and it's free. So why not use it? Are you ready for it? This one right here. Bet you didn't expect that, did you? That's right. Visualize. This is the best tool ever right here. So how can you use visualizing to fix a car? Seems kind of weird, doesn't it? I'm going to start with a basketball analogy. Back when I was a kid, I would make basketball shots. I wasn't great at it. I never considered myself great at basketball. I never cared to play on sports teams. But every so often, I'd like to shoot basketball hoops. And one thing I noticed is that when I would micromanage the shot and I would just try and make the perfect shot, it would fail. I would hit the rim, I would miss the rim, I would hit the backboard, I would hit some kid in the shoulder. Like, it just never worked. And when I would step back, be calm, and then just make the shot and just visualize what it would look like when the basketball would swish the hoop, then it would swish the hoop. When I'd visualize it bouncing off the backboard and going through the hoop, it would bounce off the backboard and go in a hoop. And this was so successful, it kind of blows my mind now to think about. But back then, I just thought, oh, I'm just getting good at basketball. Now, hopefully you can relate in some way to this analogy. Maybe it's not basketball, maybe it's something else. But when you visualize the outcome of what it is that you want on your vehicle, you are given what is known as inspiration, which is information from the universe, God, whatever you believe in, but you need to believe in something greater than yourself for this to work. And when you get this inspiration, you get these nudges, these gut feelings, these little images that pop up in your mind of what to do next. Maybe it's just the picture of the right tool in your hand, or a picture of you moving something a certain way in order to gain access to something. And when you get these inspirations, you are faced with a choice. You take action on that, or you don't take action on that. The way to use this tool is to take action on these inspirations. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on this. Think of one task at hand that you want to do on a car, and it may be kind of difficult. Like, let's just make it a little bit of a challenge so that way you can see how well this works. So think of that task, and then we're going to do what is known as a mental rehearsal. And what that looks like is you're going to visualize what that task looks like completed, or whatever step it is that you wish to complete, and you're going to feed it in your thoughts. You're going to see it. You're going to look at it, what it looks like as a first-person view with that task completed. Maybe it's a new part installed. You're going to visualize what it looks like with that new part installed, even though there's no part on it or the old part is still in the car. But you're going to see it through your imagination already done, and hold that there. And what you're going to do next is you're going to water that scene with your emotion. What that means is you're going to feel the win. You're going to celebrate the win of that new part installed, of that new task just completed. You're going to feel the joy of it. You're going to feel the relief before it even physically happens. And then you're going to do a 15-second rule, which involves running out this visualization and the emotion for 15 seconds at a time, every few minutes or so, but just keep repeating it. And especially while you're working on the car, you may need to just sit down for a second and put yourself in that space to help declutter your mind. But this is very important. It doesn't seem like it would do anything, but I promise you, when you use this, it works. And it will work 100% of the time, given that you do this. I hope you're getting an understanding of what I'm trying to say here. As you do these mental rehearsals, which is to see it, to feel it, and then repeat. See it, feel it, repeat. See it, feel it, repeat. As you do that, you'll receive what is known as inspiration. Now, inspiration comes from something greater than ourselves. When we feel this inspiration, we get nudges, we get gut feelings, we get images of something that is not currently happening. And as we get these nudges or these images, these are literally instructions on how to complete that task, on how to obtain your visualization, on how to make your dream come true. And what this means is you can sit here beating on the same bolt with a hammer over and over again, but if you get this gut feeling or image that you need to go grab the torch or go get this other tool or maybe the welder to weld something to the bolt, then do that. It might seem harder because you got to go out of your way and move some stuff around, but do that because chances are that is going to lead you one more step closer to what it is that you want. And when we receive these inspirations, we are essentially connecting with something greater than ourselves, whatever that is to you. And in that state, all possibilities exist. There's an answer to everything. So when we put ourselves in this visualization practice, we are accessing infinite knowledge. If we have infinite knowledge, why not use it? Ultimately, I think my favorite part about this, though, is that when I'm actively engaging in this visualization practice, I feel happier doing my job. I feel more motivated to go out in the shop and work. I feel more excited to get up every day. I feel purpose behind what it is that I'm doing. Because when we're in this state of mental creation, we are in flow with ourselves. And when we're in flow with ourselves, we are experiencing love. And when we can work from a place of love, that's when we create really freaking good work. And we're obviously feeling happy. We can take that home with us. We can apply it to other things in our lives. We can build better friendships, better family. We can do so much more in the world. We can also apply this to anything. This is not just for car fixing stuff. This is for life. This is something that you need to pull out of your toolbox and bring it to life. Because this is one of the biggest things there is, and this is the purpose for being human, essentially, is to create and love. And I promise you that when you try this, it will work for you. As long as you do what I just told you, it will work for you. And it will change your life once you see it, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. So start with a mental rehearsal. Visualize what it is that you want, not where it is that you are. Don't look at that. Look at where you want to be. Look at what you want done. Feel it. Feel it in your body. Celebrate the win. Feel what it feels like to have the relief of that job done. And then feel the inspired action. And then feel the nudges. See the images of what it is that you need to do next. Get that inspiration and take action towards that inspiration, even if it doesn't make logical sense. Take those actions. It will take you to where you want to be. I implore you to try this out on the very next task at hand that you're faced with. This could be doing a certain chore in the house, even whatever it is, maybe even paying a bill, anything, a conversation that you don't want to have, anything. Just try it out. Just visualize, feel the emotion of what it is that you want, get that outcome present, and then move forward based on that. Take action, because when you do this, it works and it will change your life. Like, there's no reason in the world not to do this. Just try it out and push past any resistance that your ego may have along the way, and just trust this process. And thanks for watching.